Hello everyone, I'm Jimmy Conrad, and before we start this week's La Liga Zone, we hope you and your loved ones are in good health and in good spirits, which is easily the most important thing right now. So keep being smart and safe out there because we're all in this together. And now, let's get to this week's show. And now it's time to highlight one of the best players of this season in La Liga Santander, presented by Sling TV. And this week, it's Getafe's Jaime Mata, who is a late bloomer of the highest order, because after a solid career scoring goals in La Liga Smartbank, which is the second division for Girona and Real Valladolid, he made his top-flight La Liga debut in 2018 with Getafe 2 months before his 30th birthday. And after scoring 14 goals last season, which definitely proved his quality as he finished as the 9th best scorer overall in the league, and only 1 goal behind the super talented Antoine Griezmann, Mata has 8 goals and 3 assists so far this season through 24 games, and here's what makes him special. It's his composure in the box. He never looks rushed or panicked or nervous, and that's because he always has ideas of what he wants to do, whether that is creating a passing lane with a good run, or eventually when he gets the ball at his feet. But he can also adapt quickly when the situation changes, which obviously is a very important trait to have too. Plus, like any top goal scorer, he has tremendous finishing ability, which makes him a threat from anywhere in and around the box for opposing defenses. So when La Liga finally returns, make sure you find some time to watch Jaime Mata and his club Getafe play, because he's one of the best underdog stories in the whole league, and playing for a team who have to be considered to be one of the biggest underdogs in all of Spain, as they continue to defy the odds with their terrific form this season, since they're only 1 point away from 3rd place. Anyway, that is the end of this week's edition of the best players from this season in La Liga Santander. But once your favorite league in the world starts up again, you can catch all of the action on Sling TV, because Sling TV is the official partner of La Liga in North America. Now welcome young and old to my favorite part of what I do for La Liga, and that is talking about La Liga legends. And this week, we're going to start with a man who has truly done it all, Zinedine Zidane, who, while wearing the number 5 jersey for Real Madrid since Luis Figo already had the number 10 shirt, did some truly magical things while playing for one of the most talented teams in La Liga history. From 2001 to when he retired in 2006, he led Madrid to trophies while scoring 37 goals from his position in midfield, and while also winning a World Player of the Year award in 2003. But it wasn't the stats that proved why he was great. It was everything else. The man controlled every single game he played in. He was the string puller with his ability on the ball with both feet, which for me set the benchmark of what world-class ability really looks like in the modern game. And his vision, because it seemed like he was seeing the game 4 or 5 plays before they happened. That's how easy he made the game look, and I can attest to it because I played against him once, and he is ridiculous. And most importantly, it was his aura and presence, because not many players in the history of the sport have had it like him. When he gets on the ball, you are transfixed on what he's doing, because he makes the most difficult pass look simple, the tangle in between players, what looks like ballet as he elegantly weaves out of every situation, and he makes the goals look beautiful, either by orchestrating the final pass or by scoring himself. Also, this is just as a player. The man, myth, and La Liga legend is currently managing Real Madrid and has already set 2 significant club records. First, by having the longest unbeaten run in Madrid history, a total of 40 games, which is pretty remarkable. And second, by being the only manager in Madrid's history to win 4 trophies in 1 season. And get this, he's even made La Liga history by having the longest winning streak of all time, a total of 16 games, which he shares with Pep Guardiola, and I'm not finished yet, the most consecutive away wins of all time as well, 13. So he is on pace to become one of, if not the most decorated humans of all time in the history of the sport, so I bow down to his greatness. And then up next, it's El Niño, Fernando Torres, who grew up playing in Atletico Madrid's youth academy before signing his first professional contract at the age of 15. And 2 years later, he made his debut, and 1 week after that, he scored his first ever goal for the club while Atleti were still in the 2nd division. The following season, they got promoted, and he never looked back, helping the club establish themselves as one of the best clubs in all of Spain over his next 5 seasons, when he scored 75 goals in 174 La Liga matches. Is his 100th goal he scored for Atleti, which highlighted not only his craftiness in the box and his high IQ for the game, as he created enough space and distance to tap it in, but also how much this club means to him and how much he means to the club and the fans, because at the end of the day, he's one of them who just, happened to go on to become a club and La Liga legend. And finally, I gotta give some love to Freddy Kanouté, because he was unstoppable for Sevilla, where he averaged almost 13 league goals a season for 7 straight seasons. which speaks to his ability to score and his consistency, which is not easy to do because we see some players have 1 or 2 good seasons, but Kanouté was a force to be reckoned with once he became the guy up top for Sevilla in his second year in Spain in the 2006-2007 season, when he finished with 21 goals, which was good for 3rd in the league that year and led to him being named as the African Footballer of the Year in 2007 as well. And just to confirm his greatness, since he could beat teams in so many different ways, like on crosses with his head, with either foot, first time, or on the dribble, here are 2 of my favorites. And the first one is against Athletic in the 2008-2009 season. And his running off the back shoulder of the defender here is superb. But even better than that is his first touch, which is so good in such a tight space, it easily sets him up to score a terrific goal. And the second one is his last ever goal that he scored for the club, which was so special for him and the fans. He received a standing ovation after it was over, which obviously was much deserved, and his teammates throwing him into the air, which I believe is the highest praise that one can receive as a player, the respect and admiration from your peers. So what a career that Freddy Kanouté had, and what a La Liga legend. Anyway, that is La Liga Zone for this week, but thank you for watching as always, and we'll see you very soon. Un abrazo.